Welcome to the Never-Ending Backlog Podcast, your place for short reviews from a gamer with the goal of reducing his backlog. From adventures to sandboxes, join our host as we walk through a collection of unplayed treasures. Now, let's take a look at the featured game of this episode of the Never-Ending Backlog.
Hello everybody, welcome to the next episode of the Never-Ending Backlog. Let it be known I am dreading this review. This game that we're reviewing today happens to be my only VAC ban on Steam in the decade I have used their service. This game was purchased brand new from a store in physical format, and once I realized I couldn't play it with 3 monitors without a terrible viewing experience, I went to the web to find an application on the widescreen fixer application that fixed the aspect ratio to make it look smoother, which it did. Unfortunately, within 5 minutes of playing the game, I was kicked and banned. The bigger downside, I was playing single player. I had zero intention to play multiplayer, as I already had the game recently on the PS4, which I played with my friends. I was hoping to find a Call of Duty that could be played across all 3 monitors. If you haven't figured this out, I'm talking about Call of Duty Ghosts. I understand that it's an application that changes the performance of a computer, so I see the reasoning. However, it's extremely frustrating, and because of it, I never went back to this game, and here I am, 3 monitors again, and no way to be able to play it without modifying it. However, I've learned my lesson. Granted, once you are VAC banned in Call of Duty Ghosts, you can no longer play multiplayer online as it's a perma-ban type of situation, so my $60 game purchase was essentially useless right after that. Fortunately, Call of Duty has fixed that issue over the years, and games like my personal favorite, Call of Duty World War II, work perfectly at 5760 by 1080 with no adjustments necessary. But we are back to play single player this time, for obvious reasons, single screen this time as well, and to review it. What is it? According to Steam description, outnumbered and outgunned, but not outmatched, Call of Duty's Ghost is an extraordinary step forward for one of the largest entertainment franchises of all time. This new chapter in the Call of Duty franchise features a new dynamic where players are on the side of a crippled nation fighting not for freedom or liberty, but simply to survive. It is a first-person shooter developed in 2014. The developer is Infinity Ward. The publisher is Activision. How much is it? Current price is $59.99. There are multiple packs you can still purchase, lots of DLC, including the Activision collection as well, which is $623.04. That includes 53 items. Or, if you want to get brave, the Call of Duty franchise collection, which is a whopping $733.16 and includes 40 items, most of which are older Call of Duty games, which now have low player counts across the board. According to Is There Any Deal, historical price was $0 on Amazon, but the average price across the board is still $59.99. So remember this, 6 years old, still $60. Regarding the install and startup, installed fine like every other Call of Duty game, it's massive. This one clocked in at 30 gigs for just the single player. The game forced itself to my computer case monitor. So for you not aware, not only do I have a triple monitor setup, I have a monitor built into the side of my computer case. It's called the Snowblind case. It was originally made by, I think iBuyPower made it originally, the case, and then they started selling the case so PC modders and gamers and developers like myself can make it ourselves. So it has a monitor there. I usually have like a fish aquarium. So when you're looking at the side of my case, you see fish swimming around inside my case. I think that's pretty cool. But anyway, it's like 1024 by 768. It's a terrible resolution. You should not be pushing games, and it's vertical. It's a terrible resolution. But sometimes games push it to that monitor because it does run on an HDMI cable plugged in my video card. So I had to move my case out, because it's currently behind my monitor right now, to see it, then attempt to find the options and push it to windowed mode, since I've learned my lesson about the field of view in this game. So eventually I was able to get it working okay in windowed mode. Graphics are actually pretty clean for this game. There are some vibrant areas, and for a Call of Duty that has about 4 or 5 releases since this game came out, it holds up well. Resolution is absolute garbage, but I'm not diving into that again. I ended up playing it in windowed mode, which allowed me to take notes while reviewing it, which was nice. Audio, voiceovers and sound effects are clear. Music adds to the environment. Most Call of Duty games have the same or similar audio style. I've seen a couple documentaries where they were at shooting ranges and accurately trying to portray the weapons accurately, so I'd assume that dedication remains with this game as well. Controls. The Steam controller setup is a little odd feeling. Not having a second joystick and only using one joystick and one touchpad in combination is definitely a different experience. That's not the game's fault though. A dual stick controller would work just fine. In the intro to the game, where you are running and jumping a lot, not going to give anything too much away with this game. However, there were multiple times my character would get stuck on some invisible object, whether that was a wall, a roof, a step, etc., causing my character to fall too far behind and die. It was a poor experience and frustrating, especially since the checkpoints pushed you back so far, so the controls are a little funky when it comes to that. Gameplay. The US was attacked by a space weapon due to a nationwide relationship gone wrong, and the US is heavily ransacked, and you play as a group of brothers, I guess, and their dog and attempt to survive and learn more about the attack. Regarding difficulty, it's a relatively easy game. The reason you'll die the most is because it's buggy. Getting stuck on invisible objects is just a frustrating experience. Seriously, I died about 3 times trying to go upstairs that were completely unhindered. The game's intro is ridiculously buggy. It got better, but it's still a frustrating experience when you jump it in and you just bug. Regarding achievements, this game just throws out achievements. Get into a truck, get an achievement. Reunite with a person, achievement. Blow up a helicopter, achievement. I earned 4 of them within an hour. Not a big fan of that. Regarding pros, I thought the initial storyline was gripping. It had a good plot, and it was definitely like a movie. It basically seems like it's a Michael Bay film called Call of Duty. Just saying. I love urban decay themes in cities. Games like The Division, Stalker, Metro have always interested me, and the game certainly has it, which I thought was cool. Battling in space was fun. Kind of reminded me of 007 Nightfare, one of my favorite games. And honestly, this was one of my favorite console Call of Duties. It was on the edge of the PS3 and PS4, and it offered that free upgrade if you purchased the PS3 edition. So it was the first time I have memories of seeing a game on both platforms and accurately seeing the difference. So like, oh, I've been playing this at PS3, now I just got a PS4, I'm going to play it on that. Wow, this is so much better. This is really cool. The dog Riley is wicked cool. It's the last pro. Cons. I can't pet the dog. Not wicked cool. Graphic settings need a ton of work. Not so much the graphics themselves, but the options to adjust them. Call of Duty games have this tendency to offer little to no opposition, since they treat their PC games as console games. I understand why. As a PC gamer who likes to finagle with option settings, it can get frustrating, especially since Call of Duty came out on PC first. That's where I remember it from. It's quite buggy and requires your character to be in the exact spot at the right time to progress the storyline. So there are times you are clearly in a large hallway, but would be stuck on nothing, causing you to die and restart. Little weird question or interesting story. Did the mom die in the beginning? They don't show anything. I didn't see her in the truck. I guess she's probably dead. I don't know. Maybe if I play the game more, I'll see more of it. But do I recommend this game? Can't say that I do. Not because of my grudge against this game, though it's there, but there are far better Call of Duty games out there. Personally, I recommend Call of Duty World War II more, or even Black Ops 4. Love that one, though a large chunk of that player base went to Modern Warfare. Heck, even Modern Warfare is a better Call of Duty nowadays, especially in the multiplayer sense. I'm not a fan of the Warzone component in the new Modern Warfare, as I felt it devalued my paid purchase of multiplayer. However, Fortnite did the same thing to me, as one of the few people in the world that purchased the game and played the 3 to 4 player co-op base building defense RPG game before Battle Royale was a big hit. But back to Call of Duty Ghost. Overall, Ghost was a great Call of Duty game 6 years ago, and there are parts about it that hold up really well still. However, the player base and the developer has long since moved on, which seems to be a reoccurring tradition. I mean, they've forgotten about it so much, they forgot to discount the price for the years that it's been available. It's still $60, and for a $60 Call of Duty game, I will absolutely not recommend this. But thank you for joining us on Call of Duty Ghost. I'll try to be less salty on future episodes, but, only VAC ban in history, gonna get a little salty. But overall, okay game, not recommended for $60. Have a great day.